CQB weapons, like tactics, are constantly evolving and being updated. And for some time, the MP5 was the weapon of choice for special operations tasked with engaging the enemy at close quarters. It's basically the perfect weapon for fighting indoors. It's highly manoeuvrable, and with good shot placement, the 9mm round is more than enough to get the job done. However, if the game changes like it so often does, and you have to go outside and engage the enemy at extended ranges, the MP5 is less than ideal. To solve this problem, most CQB teams changed over to the M4 carbine. With a 5.56 caliber and a longer barrel, the M4 provided assault teams with the ability to engage targets at extended ranges. But again, there were compromises, and everyone knows special operations don't compromise. Indoors, the M4's 14.5-inch barrel becomes a hindrance, and in close quarters, it's just too long to be ideal. So it was back to square one, but weapons designers took up the challenge. H&K was a company with the good sense to make members of the special operations community part of their design team, including our co-host, Larry Vickers. Together, they made the H&K 416, which essentially is a modified M4. The most important modification was to the M4's operating mechanism. The direct gas impingement system was later replaced with a short-stroke piston operating system. This particular model has a 10-inch barrel, which is 4.5 inches shorter than a standard M4, which can make a big difference if you're operating inside an aircraft or a bus. Obviously, I can't go into great detail about the latest techniques in CQB, but what I can show you is some of the unclassified elements. One of the most challenging CQB scenarios is freeing hostages from a confined space, like a bus. A traditional bus assault may include a 3 or 4 man assault team. If I was the lead guy up front, I'd be identifying targets of opportunity on my way down, like this fella right here. If another element hasn't neutralised the threat down the back of the bus, like that hostage situation, I may stop right here and take a shot stationary for more accuracy. At that point, I'd continue on down the back of the bus to reach a point of domination and control the situation. A roadblock would be in place to contain the bus and prevent it from escaping, and a command would be issued to the driver to open the door for the assault team. If he fails to comply, you may need to shoot the driver. This is where the H&K 416 really proves itself. It's very compact and powerful, so you can quickly move down the aisle eliminating threats, and its short barrel makes it very difficult for someone to grab. Managing recoil on the 416 is more challenging than the MP5, so operators must pay more attention to the fundamentals to ensure that every shot counts. However, having the ability to mount an aim point directly to the 416 makes target acquisition quicker than older CQB weapons like the Uzi, which operators had to rely on iron sights for accuracy. In these kinds of situations, you can never guarantee who are the hostages and who are the terrorists. So everyone on the bus needs to be in complete control until the situation is fully resolved. Ultimately, these are among the most challenging scenarios that a counter-terrorist unit can face. Surprise is difficult to achieve, chaos typically reigns, and a weapon like the 416 can be decisive.